Hey everyone, Burton's back, and in the last episode we lost the majority of our forces, and Grand Count Vlad, the wise of Sylvania, is going to put his wisdom to good use now. So we've got 293 gold. The first thing we are going to do is invite someone to our court. Now I think what we're going to do is go ahead and just recruit I think soldier would be good. Dettel, Ulrich, Gregor and Heine. And let's do Theodore as well. So we invited all these people to our court, and then we're going to promptly imprison them. And we're going to get very close to doing a sacrificial ritual. Dettel, I thought we imprisoned you. Join the new people in our court. So it looks like Theodore has managed to avoid my guardsmen. He's fled to another court. I'll let him cower in fear. We've managed to get some of them. Gregor has escaped. Damn it. So how many people did we manage to actually imprison then? 3 was it? We've got, yeah, 3. I'm going to need 1 more. So we are going to go and recruit another soldier, Frank. And we'll do John Peters as well. And this is what we're having to do right now, so hopefully we can get him. Yes, we've got him. We'll try this one as well. Right, so we've got 4. I think 4 will be enough, so let's just start, otherwise our tyranny level will increase well beyond what we're able to actually deal with. So, we can't do anything with Emrath, we know about that, but what we can do is sacrifice the first one for the ritual. So bye bye Dettel. Yes, we do need more. Heine, you are going to be next. Sacrifice you for the ritual as well. So obviously his death can serve much more. With the proper preparations, his life essence and that of the rest of the prisoners will be the focus for a necromantic ritual. There we go. The winds of death blow stronger now. We need more though. We need more. We're another step closer. And we've got Ulrich left. There we go. So now as we go into our necromantic power, as you can see, has increased to exceptional levels. What we're going to go ahead and do now is start by summoning the undead. Now this is much stronger than the first spell we cast. Remember, we only killed 1 for the first one. This one should provide us with a lot more. So I'm ready to perform the necromantic ritual. The greater the power you will commit, the greater the hordes which will be raised from the grave to obey your commands, at least until they fall apart once more. So this is not going to last forever, so we must be quick with this. I'm going to request the biggest host that we possibly can, so a great host to bring fear to my enemy. It's going to cost us 200 piety as well, which is just about what we have left. So let's do it. So once the ritual ends, all of the lands before you withers and a great host of undead has risen, filling the fields ready to do your bidding. There are so many you can barely see the grounds which they walk, all the better. So look at how many men that we have just received here. So levy size in that particular province is minus 50. Morale of army minus 10, garrison size minus 50. So it's always best to do this in one of your side provinces. I wouldn't do it in your capital again. Not with a big one anyway, because you can see it's now got a tainted province. So we now have more than enough men. So what we need to do, and we need to do this quickly, is just organise the troops as we want them. Fritz is going to be on one side. Lambert, yeah, you're the best of the rest, unfortunately. So we're going to do that as well. What we're going to do is quickly push out, take care of these guys, and then we're probably going to split our forces. I think head on over to Talabaheim. What we do have to make sure as well is we have a look on the duchies, oh sorry, not the duchies, kingdoms. Ostermark, we also have to take care of that as well, because they've moved on over to this particular area, so we need to make sure that we don't lose this territory. That's enough of this, let's get moving, let's speed things up as well. We're going to keep our eye on our wealth. Our piety is going to start rebuilding as well, and hopefully by the time this war is over we should be good. So let's head this way. Now I'm not going to take too much time over here, but what I will do is I think Carlsbrook should be okay with 437 defenders. I'm actually going to split the army in half. I'm actually then going to split it in half again. I'm going to send these 2,500 up here. Everyone else, I think Count Vlad's army, we will go, in fact we will take care of these remnants here. They're actually heading to Mordheim, so we'll actually follow them that way. So really I should have joined these armies together, but not a problem. They've managed to get out of here in time. We can join the armies together now. They are heading to Krugenheim. Hopefully we'll catch them here. I've become exalted among men. My ambition has been fulfilled. Excellent. I'm very happy with that indeed. Let's hope that we can catch them on the 18th. Yes, we can indeed. So here we go. So our other army up here, we haven't actually gave them a leader. I'll send Lambert, he can do that. Me and Fritz will continue with this, unless we can hire another commander. Who can we appoint? Oh, we've actually got Claudio. Yeah, we'll do Claudio. I like that. There we go, and we'll keep on pushing. As you can see, we do lose some men. So what we are going to do is what we do usually. We're going to rise the dead enemy, the fallen foe, and we're going to have them join our forces as we can. Now we've got 11,000. I expect to run into some armies over in the east as we push on out. So we'll see exactly what we actually run into. And we've actually captured Leberek. That's good. He's lowborn. He can stay there, possibly for another ritual in the future. But enough about that. Let's pause things up. Let's make sure we've got everyone where we want them. Claudio is now there. We've got undead. I'm actually going to split them. I'm going to have them evenly distributed. I don't want to have any issues because we don't have sufficient flanks. So let's go up to Fortinhav. There we go. We have arrived there. They've got 816 defenders. We should be able to take that easy with an undead horde. We do have 241 gold, so I think it's good that we start building a retinue of... in fact, let's do heavy cavalry. We'll get 100 on heavy cavalry. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start then building off in our capital. So as soon as these 11,000 get over to where they need to, we're going to split the forces again and we're going to try and take a couple of provinces at the same time. Now that's trying to end this war before we lose our horde of the undead. Remember, this will not last forever. And we just have to make use of it the best we can. War score currently at 47%, so we're going to be looking to actually press things a little bit more here. Let's make sure we get rid of all of this. So there you go, they've got an army of 1,800. They're actually going to cause some problems unless we deal with them. We'll be there on the 27th. We'll be able to catch them. And then we'll head on up here and do what we can. We'll replenish our army here. I'm actually going to pick an ambition as well. We've only got one, which is a mass wealth, so we'll continue doing that. And let's run directly into these guys. Here we go. So they're going to get a hill bonus. Hopefully we should be able to do this. Once again, let's see if we can raise the fallen foe. Indeed we can. And one more time. Summon the hordes. Another 65-man regiment does arrive. Brilliant, so we've gone ahead and defeated them. I don't think I'm going to chase them any further. We need to be going ahead and doing this, because as you can see, battles, 22% occupation is probably the way to go to win this. So let's be smart about things here. So we'll actually put you there. We're going to split you in two. We'll send 5,000 over this way. In fact, let's see if we can split it once again and get you there. And we'll see if we're able to do anything with this. Hopefully we'll be able to siege down all three places at the same time. Excellent, yes indeed we can. We need to keep an eye for any sort of armies coming our way. But we're in the capital now, brilliant. Talabheim is under siege. Empress Attilia the Just. She's probably quaking behind her walls. She should have given up when she had the chance. Speaking of giving up, Fortinhav is very close to actually falling, and it's actually going to fall any day now. And then we'll even move on to Karlsruhe. Oh, I do like the idea of Nagenhof. The reason why I'm saying Nagenhof, Eric of Ostermark. If anything was to happen to him and his father, yeah, I think the Duke's in a somewhat good position. We'll see. We'll see. Probably head over this way. There we go. We've taken that up to 55% in the war score, and just like that, their armies are actually heading down to try and do some damage against us. So they've arrived at very low morale after being defeated in the previous battle. They actually came to the capital to try and lift the siege. They were unable to do so. So we've effectively defeated them twice. But you can see what sort of difference it makes on the war score. Not a lot. Every battle, nothing special comes of that, which is why we're taking on board this new sort of tactic here. So meanwhile our knights are building up nicely. We're almost at another 150 gold and we'll start building another retinue shortly. In terms of our technology is progressing okay. We're still waiting for some more points to come on so we can keep on increasing our infrastructure. We can go ahead and cast spells again, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's move that out of the way so we can still see. Let's raise some dead. And we'll do it again. There we go, we've had another victory, excellent. So that takes the war score up to 57% now, and you'll notice a very big increase as soon as we're able to take these towns. We are not going to go ahead and assault, instead we are just going to go ahead and try and do what we are doing right at this very moment. Let's make sure our army levies here, we can't pull anyone additional up. That's not too much of an issue though. My only fear is that when our horde collapses, and it will collapse eventually, that what men we have left do not get themselves in a situation in which we will lose the majority of our retinue. Of our levy. Our retinue is back there. Oh, excellent news, we've gained some more gold, and with that gold we'll invest it in some more... Oh, we can't do it in knights. Why can we not do this? Cannot create this retinue. Our retinue cap has been reached, so we need to work on the retinue cap. Okay. Military organisation we're probably going to need. We'll work on that next. What do we need? 289. Wow. That's going to be a long time before we're able to do anything with that. It might have been better if we carried on doing the Vampire Knights. Now we do have enough to do another one, so I think we will do another one. In fact, let's do 3. There we go. So it looks like they're carrying on trying to break the siege the best they can, but they're actually throwing themselves against a determined army, and as such they have been crushed yet again. Now war score has jumped up now, and I don't think there's too much they can do. The end is inevitable. In the meantime, Fortin Half has been taken. I think we're going to send them over to Nagoth. This army I'm pretty much keeping on this side over in Ostermark. Just in case they try and take any lands back from us, I want someone fairly close. We could always finish off this siege here, but in all honesty, I think we're probably best just leaving that for the time being. So initially our plan was to go ahead and do things quite simply. I was trying to save our piety for the bigger wars to come, but as needs be, we first must take this land of Imperial Talabecland before we can even start pushing out. But time will tell. I've got a good few years ahead of me, so I don't think we'll have much problems in that respect. Over here we've got another revolt, which is very handy for ourselves indeed. The good news is that since he died, since he was slain by me, they're actually no longer supporting Imperial Talabecland, which is great. So it's just 2, so our enemies have dwindled while our forces have been strengthened by the dead. So we've gone ahead and we've actually taken control of Spartal, and we're now on Grundach. Now once again, apologies because I know I'm not saying these words right, so educate me all you want, but I've got a memory like a goldfish, so you never know. So let's carry on pushing down. As we are pretty much just seizing, we are actually going to be increasing the speed a little bit until we can just siege down these pieces of land. Now these guys are putting up a good defence with 1570 defenders, so we might actually start suffering a little bit here. We don't have that many more men, and I don't think time's going to be on our side with that particular one. However, over in the capital, very shortly it will fall, but not before Talagad, which has fallen there. War score increased to 71, and that's quickly been followed by Grundach. Grundach's now been taken. We're actually going to move you over to Kusel. 77% now, we are getting there. Very soon all of Sylvania will expand into this territory. And then we'll begin trying to actually convert some people. Because that's what we're going to have to do, because if you have a look at the religions, look how many religions the Empire has. We're going to have to start a conversion to try and improve religious tolerance, should we say. So we're just going to keep on pushing out here. Our retinue is actually building quite nicely. We could do with some more. We've got 158 gold. We suffered a defeat in Essen. That's not a problem. It just means that over here Karlsruhe has been liberated by this small army, which is the reason why we left these guys here. 760 is actually quite a lot for us to be dealing with at the moment, especially while we're trying to do a siege. So I'm actually going to send over... I was thinking of sending over these, but I think I'm actually going to hold off on that for the time being. Retinue, we've reached our cap now, can't do anything else. We've got ourselves another victory at 93%. It's not going to matter if they're able to take Fortenhaft, because as soon as we take a next territory, we'll be close to our victory, finally. It's taken a good long while, and I'm glad that we've been able to do it. We've expanded our knowledge of war. We are now an expert flanker, rough terrain expert. In fact, we'll probably have to start putting me on the flank instead of commanding in the centre, because that's going to increase by 20%. And that's good. So we're at 97% now. So we'll start sending you guys over here to try and deal with these people. And Kusel, is this going to be the one that ends the war, or is it going to be in the capital? It's at 100% now, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Just a little bit more time. I want to make sure that the capital is fully under our power. I'm going to decline your surrender for now. We've got to put an end to this, and we need to make sure that they know that very easily we can take their capital. So if they ever want to rise up in rebellion, we'll show no mercy, and they'll know what it's like to have us, the vampire counts, within their walls. There we go. Now we will go ahead and accept. And there we go. That looks very good indeed. Sylvania has expanded. Maybe Mordheim will be next. Maybe Reichland, Steyr. Pretty much we can go where we like, but first we need to rebuild. That's going to start with us disbanding our armies. Can we do anything while we've got the special event troops up? We can. Interesting. I think we should use these to take Mordheim while we have the chance. So we'll go for a quick subjugation. Everyone here, please. Well, they've actually got a good army put together, so we need to make sure that we're not throwing our army away needlessly. We'll send you guys around, please. And this is actually not too bad, so it's good that we can still press the wars while we've got our special troops. Now, I don't want them to fall halfway through this, fall back to the graves in which we raised them from. But we'll see exactly what we can do in the moment. So, as we've just learned, we are flankers, so we are going to be on the flank now. Fritz is going to take up the centre, and we're going to have Claudio on the other side. Fairly even split of undead hordes. Let's go ahead and take the army out. We'll send these guys around the side to actually take Mordheim itself. Now here we go. We've pushed on, we've engaged their army in Karlsruhe, and as we draw closer, we see our enemy. I'll defeat him in one-on-one combat. The battle is not yet won, but I'm going to focus on offense and end this. He's actually putting up a bit of a fight, but not too much of one. He thought he could stand against me. In fact, he was wrong. So let's get you guys down here now. We'll send you in as well. Hopefully take care of them before they're able to leave. Yeah, that should be fine. They're already turning tail. I've got another enemy, Albrecht. I'll defeat him as well. The battle is not yet won, the enemy has done his move, but that move is not good enough. We'll continue with the combat and I'm still going to focus on offense until his body lies at my feet, broken and bloodied. And there we go, we've defeated their army. The rest of our army marches upon their capital. Find out what happens in the next episode. So thank you very much for sticking with this series, guys. As usual, leave some comments and you know what to do. That's raise those thumbs. Cheers.